Let us do lesson number 4 of spoken English today so that you can improve your English.
Whenever you feel that you're not able to speak, remember that practice is most important. You may have learnt a lot of grammar in your school and college. You may have learnt many words by reading the newspaper every day. You may know good pronunciation or spelling or punctuation. But you have never spoken, you have never practiced saying these things aloud. So it is important for you to begin to practice. Now, how will you do that? You can carry out a conversation with yourself. You begin the day by saying, "What do you have to do today?" Because always the question is in the second person. One person is asking another person, "What do you have to do today?" Then you answer by saying, "Today I have to complete all the files which were pending. Today I have to take my family shopping. Today I have to buy these items. Today I have to speak to some of my friends." In this way, you are carrying out a conversation. What are your plans for the weekend? You ask yourself. Then you say, "This weekend we have planned a picnic," or "This weekend we will see the new movie which has become very popular." When you are asking and answering, you find that the practice is common. These are things that are happening to you every day. Then you ask yourself, "What will you prepare for dinner today?" And you answer by saying, "Today I'm too tired to prepare dinner. I will order something from outside." Or, "Today I feel like having some soup or salad. Today I will prepare an elaborate dinner with rice and chapati and curries." All these answers are sentences in English. And when you start speaking these aloud, not in your mind you frame the sentences and then you start speaking aloud, you will find that your practice is becoming better and better. You might feel that you have to have a partner for practicing, but try this on your own and see how it works. You will find that it works fine because we are constantly talking to each other in our mind, in our thoughts. Now you are going to say it aloud. That is practice. Today we are going to talk about fluent speaking, fluency, or to speak and, in such a way that there is no gap between your thought and word. As soon as the thought comes to the mind, it can come out of your lips. Many of you say that you have so many ideas, but unfortunately, you do not have enough language to put it into English. If asked to speak about the ideas in a language which you know better, you can speak for a long time, no hesitation, no difficulty. But when it comes to English, you have this fear. So for fluent speaking, the first point for you to remember is that you have to overcome your fear. If you feel shy or if you feel frightened, then why do you feel that? You feel it because you think others will make fun of your English. They will laugh at you when you speak. They will penalize you. They will punish you if you make mistakes. But don't worry about that. Fluency comes only when you make mistakes and you are not scared to make mistakes. So please speak, even if you know only a few words in English. Please speak half a sentence English, half a sentence your mother tongue, Hindi or any other language. It doesn't matter. You have at least begun to use the language. So when you have a few words with you, try to do that. Otherwise, think in your mind. This is at the basic level. Think in your mind in your own mother tongue. Now, listen to all the vocabulary and grammar lessons. Put that sentence, which is there in your mind, in your mother tongue, into English. If you need help, write it. You write the sentence in your mother tongue. Then you know its meaning. Try to put the words where the English form, the English structure and the English vocabulary can be used. Do you really want to improve your English and your conversation? Then small talk is very important for you, because unless you practice small talk first on your own and then with others, you do not become competent in conversation or in fluent speaking. Here I'm giving you 5 points about the importance of small talk, what you need to do. Small talk helps you to build connections. You don't know a person or you know a person very little, you can begin a small talk by asking them about their profession, about their family, about their interest, hobby, and so on. The second point is that when you begin a small talk, you start an interaction. Suppose you're sitting with somebody in a room, both are silent, then you cannot practice your English. Start a small interaction by introducing yourself or some such thing. The third point is that you can build friendships and lifelong relationships if you are good at small talk. You begin with a small introduction and then you become closer and closer, because you might meet only for a minute or two and indulge in small talk. The next point, that is point number 4, is that you have to use relevant topics or relevant questions in small talk. Unless you know what to ask, you might ask something very impolite, and you might ask something which is very boring. Suppose a cricket match is going on. 2 strangers are sitting side by side in an airport or a railway station and watching the cricket match. Don't you think they can have a small talk there? That is why relevant and interesting, number 4. And number 5 is, if you listen carefully and ask questions, then the small talk expands. That is the importance of small talk, that you have to respond not by saying yes or no. You have to say yes and then give an idea or ask a question. One of the commonest things people talk about is the weather. Let us see what words you can use to talk about the weather. Look around me. You can see a bright sunny day. I can also say that it is a very hot day today. Here the word hot refers to temperature, because the sun is shining brightly, so it is quite hot. We are sweating in this weather, so I can say that this is humid weather. Humid, humid weather. Very often when the weather is humid and you find there are clouds in the sky, then you can say that it is about to rain, or you can say it is cloudy, cloudy, cloudy. Today there are no clouds, but suppose there is. If the rain starts falling, then you can use different words for that. Suppose the rain is very slight, we call it a drizzle. It is drizzling. D-R-I-Z-Z-L-I-N-G. Drizzling means it's not falling very heavily. Or we can say there is heavy rain. Or we can say there are showers. Showers of rain. Again, the word shower describing the weather. Sometimes the weather becomes very cold. The temperatures go beyond 0 or -1 or 2. Then we say it is very cold. We can also say it is snowing. If the snow falls, you can see white flakes of snow falling. Then we say that it is snowing. In this way, if you describe the weather on any particular day, you will find that you get many responses for it. You say, isn't it very hot today? Then somebody who doesn't know you also says, yes, it is very uncomfortably hot. Another day you say, it is drizzling today. Then the other person says, yes, let us not go out in the drizzle. Or if you love playing in the rain, then you say, let's go out, it's drizzling outside. You can say that because it's snowing, let's put on a coat. In this way, weather is a very important part of our life and our conversation.
I hope you have liked the video. Please subscribe if you haven't done it. Press the bell icon so that you get notifications. Like and hype the video and share it as widely as you can. Join the channel as a member to attend all the live classes I conduct and also to get other benefits. Thank you and all the best.